It's Laura Eubanks of Design for Serenity with your succulent tip of the day, and day one in Granite Hills on the slope. The much anticipated slope project. So here's the idea. We are first going to get rid of all of the crap, and it's not that bad. I mean, there's a few weeds. There's a lot of deer grass, a random pepper tree, but not, and this is also, it's real sandy. So, we shouldn't have too much trouble getting rid of stuff. This pickleweed that's all dead is coming out. They have a infinity edge pool, and there was an issue with an overflow, and the salt water came down, and that's what killed off the pickleweed. But no worries. We are going to encourage the pickleweed as a ground cover, and we are going to be planting some agave augustifolia, actually 200 of them, very meticulously in here after we do the cleanup. This is really, really slopey, and there's all kinds of little, like tableaus, and it's steep in places and then not so steep in other places, and it's just it's a slope. It's a slope. So accessibility is also a challenge back here. The neighbor was not cool with us using her driveway. Boo! There may be some debris ending up in her pool, but therefore we are going to have to take the debris on quite a trek up the slope. Greg is also going to be making some repairs to the existing irrigation and maximizing it for efficiency. We are not going to be putting down wood chips or, any rock top dressing. This is phase one. We need to see the plants in, the weeds out, and then kind of evaluate where to go from there. Eventually, I think the augustifolia and the pickleweed should do a good job of coverage. Hi, Mel.
Hi.
Oh, everybody keep a good thought for Kevin, too. He called out today because he has some sort of an allergic reaction or to something he ate, and his eyes are like swollen shut. So he obviously isn't going to be here today. But what I'm doing is I'm taking you on the walk. This is how we have to remove all the debris. This is where we have to go to transport 200 plants. So it is going to be a real labor of love. Can't wait to get my hands on this space. And this space. And this space. But now it's all looking familiar, isn't it? You can remember the Granite Hills project. And then we have the dump trailer. Oh, and I walked right by this main event. Here's the agave augustifolia. This is a variegated, medium-sized plant that's very, very tough. It is hardy down to 32 degrees, and it will pup, but the pups stay pretty close to the mom, and it will about quadruple in size in terms of a stand. Since we're going to be watering them, it shouldn't take more than a couple years for us to see some major results. So I think this is going to be a really drop-dead gorgeous, simple installation. So this installation here is 6 months old. It got through the summer just spectacularly, if that's even a word. One concern that the client had was this little Echeveria Sahara. Now, right now it looks good, doesn't it? But in the summer it didn't. Despite the fact that these can take more heat than most Echeveria, she doesn't want to have to come out and put an umbrella over this plant. So I have got a solution. We are going to dig this girl up, and I'll show you all of her babies. Look at that. I mean, she is really, really wanting to thrive. So we're going to move her to a spot microclimatically where I think she's going to do better. Over here by the front door, I have a stand of aloe Rutacope that aren't really, you know, doing a whole lot except getting bigger and competing with this agave. So I'm going to dig out this little stand of Rutacope. Hi guys. We're going to move this somewhere else. I think you're going to like it where we put it. And open this up a little bit. You can see right here that there's irrigation. There's some subterranean drip right there. And here's even a little emitter. So I think our little Sahara is going to be very, very happy here, where she will get protection. There will be more shade. She's not going to get blasted with the sun. And so you can see how I'm just mixing rock and dirt because it doesn't matter. This is extremely well draining because it's all soil that we brought in, amended topsoil, so that we can create our wonderful mounds. And then I will fix all of this rock. Oh, Hannah, I feel myself going there. Tell me to stop.
Well, let's go plant the Rutacope.
Yeah, tell me, walk away, Mom. Okay, I'll come back and fix this, make it look like nothing happened. Make sure that you tamp your plants down in good. We don't want air pockets. They'll dry out real fast if there's air pockets. So I identified a corner in the yard where this Rutacope is going to do great. It's going to get hit with a lot of sun, but it's not going to care. I cut out some icky asparagus fern. You can see that there's still more asparagus fern. And cautionary tale, this was or is a Melaleuca paperbark tree that they cut down, but they did not grind the stump. And see, all of this is new Melaleuca making a comeback. So if you're going to remove a tree, make sure that you grind the stump. Okay, so look at how great just one plant, how it can transform a space in your yard. Oh my gosh, that is so pretty. Yep, super happy with this. Voila. So this has been Laura Eubanks with Hannah, Mel, Cullen, and Greg, and 205-gallon agave Augustifolia with your succulent tip of the day in Granite Hills and your succulent slope. Be sure and tune in tomorrow to check our progress on the demo and to see how we're going to stage all of these guys. And also remember to hit me up. Go to my website at designforserenity.com and reach out. I would love to do a virtual consultation with you and get my eyes on your hot mess. It doesn't matter where you live in the world, we can do it. I have consulted with people literally all over the world, and it is a lot of fun. Have a great day. Stay dry. See you later.